Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
Hello all, welcome to Ganesh IAS Academy. This is the special session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the previous year UPSC Mains economic question. Let's begin the session. Okay, this question was asked in 2013. It is a 15 mark 250 words question, and this question is related to the renewable energy. So it comes under the topic of renewable energy. Write a note on India's green energy corridor to alleviate the problems of conventional energy. So it is speaking about the green energy corridor. So here the keyword is the green energy corridor. So first of all, in the intro, you have to speak about what is this green energy corridor. So green energy corridor is nothing but it is supplying or transmitting the energy rich region, the energy from the energy rich region to the region that is having the deficit energy source. So it is about transmitting the renewable energy from the energy rich region to the region which having the energy deficit region. So for example, when it comes to India, the southern India having the major advantages of the solar energy, wind energy, and also tidal energy, ocean currents energy. So these are the major beneficial regions based on the renewable energy. So it is about green energy corridor is nothing but transmitting this green energy to the region which is having the potentiality is very low of this green energy source. So it is about transmitting the energy. So green energy corridor is an ambition plan aimed at integrating the renewable energy into the country's power grid and reducing the dependency on the conventional source of energy. So it is about to make a transmission of the energy, renewable green energy from the region which having the high source of energy. For example, the states like Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Andhra, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh, they are having the high potential of the green energy source. So what the government is going to do is they are going to integrate it by doing the interstate and the intrastate transmissions. So this is all about the green energy corridor. So when it comes to green energy corridor, it is going to overcome the issue of that conventional energy source like fossil fuels. So for that, the government created the organization called as the Power Grid Corporation of India Limited with the support of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. You have to give the data about that thing, and then you have to speak about it is how is going to elevate the poverty of this conventional energy source. So when it comes to the conventional energy source, we are mainly dependent on the foreign nations for that conventional energy source about the fossil fuels. So mainly we are importing from the foreign nation. So by going with this green energy, what we are going to do is we are going to make the India as a sovereign, self-reliant. We are not going to depend on anyone. So that is the first thing. We are going to make India as a self-reliant one. Second is we are going to safeguard our forex reserve. Once you start to importing, means you have to pay it them. You have to pay them. In that scenario, you have to pay with the foreign currencies like dollars or euros or yuan. So in that sense, you have to pay a lot. So that is the major concern. If you are able to produce the energy for your need means, then you won't be dependent on the foreign imports. So that will be the safeguard for your forex reserve. So the forex reserve will be safer. Third is about commitment to this Paris Agreement. India made the commitment. Why is the reason behind why we made a commitment is India is the third largest emitter of the greenhouse gases. So we made a commitment in the Paris Agreement. It is related to the climate change, U1 of CCC. So we made a commitment that we will reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. So if you are going to overcome the dependence on the fossil fuels, means we can easily overcome the issue of the emission of this greenhouse gas emissions. So by the way, we can easily make a strong path towards the Paris Agreement, the commitment what we made. So that is the next major benefit. And the fourth is we can easily reduce the pollution. So we can easily overcome the pollution issue. And next advantage is it is a huge employment generation. There is a possibility for the huge employment generation, because when it comes to the renewable energy, for example the solar energy or wind energy, or else geothermal energy, coastal, when it comes to the coastal region, about a tidal energy or a ocean current energy, all these things are related to the labor intensive sectors. So by the way, for example, when it comes to solar energy, the manufacturing of the solar panels or solar cells, so it is going to provide the huge employment opportunities. So in that sense, it is going to provide the huge growth of this employment opportunity in India. So that is also going to help the India to make the growth in the GDP. So employment is connected to the growth in the GDP. So these are the major benefits for India when it comes to the green energy corridor, or it's related to the, when it comes to the relationship between the renewable energy. So these are the things you can say that about a green energy corridor, how it is going to elevate the power problem of this conventional energy. Next, in the conclusion, you can say about the India's commitment to make we are planning to make 50% of the energy need from this renewable energy source. In that way, you can conclude the answer. So by doing all these things, India can surely achieve this commitment of 2030 by producing the 50% of their energy needs from the renewable energy source. In that sense, you can complete your answer. So this is the simple way to address this question. And also you can give the lot of data about this thing, about the 500 gigawatts, and also you have to speak about the Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. But even though we are doing all this thing, it is having certain negatives about the energy mix. The energy mix is nothing but first major issue with this renewable energy is intermittencies, which means when it comes to solar energy, it is only available at the daytime. When it comes to wind energy, it is available at the certain seasons. And also when it comes to the tidal energy, it is also related to the season. So all these renewable energies are not a constant supply of energy. So that is the major issue when it comes to the intermittency. It is available only at certain time period. So in that scenario, we need to integrate both renewable energy with conventional energy source. So the energy mix, so that is called as energy mix. So that is the major issue. And also there is a fluctuation in the voltages. So that is also the major concern when it comes to the renewable energy. So these are the certain issues we need to address it. Without addressing that thing, we can't able to achieve that target of 2030. So that is the major concern. That is also you need to speak in a 1 or 2 lines about this intermittency and the energy mix, and about the availability of the energy for a constant supply. So that is the major concern. In that way, you can conclude the answer. Okay, thank you.